Hey there, thanks for tuning in to another exciting episode of The Spiritual Scientist. I'm Victor. Thanks for checking me out. So, this morning I'm going to talk to you about some wonderful, crazy things, Mandela Effects maybe, 100 monkeys. There's a lot going on. We have birds, giant birds, so let's get started. And I don't have a lot of time, and neither do you. So, there is a Mandela Effect where I've never heard this experiment before. I believe the year is 1924, about 100 years ago. These guys had 100 monkeys, and the story is they gave them sweet potatoes, and like I said, potatoes, and potatoes. And these one of the monkeys understood that he's not supposed to eat it in the sand, so he actually, a female monkey, as the story goes, went to the water, washed it off, and then taught, the female monkey taught another monkey. Turns out that when 100 monkeys understood the how that works, the monkeys everywhere knew to wash off food in the water. So that is showing a lot of interesting things, behind that. But I don't recall that story ever happening. So to me, that's a Mandela Effect and an indication of this new higher fifth dimensional, which I've been calling it, the consciousness that's permeating our reality, and in fact moving through time. So that's a lot of information in a few sentences, but that's how we roll on this channel. So I have been talking about that for a number of years, about how these kind of things happen, and all of a sudden, boom, now we have this example, and they're saying that there's scientists in the lab had this material, which was a water that they have documented that it was always a water at room temperature, and then it changed in the lab, it got to be crystalline, and all the other liquefied instantly around the earth everywhere is now, and the whole universe is now always crystalline. So it's as if they were saying that those molecules were changed. So they're talking, one video is talking about the super consciousness highway, and how there's a higher internet than what everybody's talking about. So yeah, that's what I've been saying, and sorry about the light and holding the camera wrong, but that's just the way it rolls. So I did say that, and I posted this in memes, do this once in a while, I show you guys I'm on track. I said that there's going to be and I have this documented, I document on timestamped on Twitter, I did it on Instagram, I made an actual meme about it. I said, like a star-like race of beings have contacted mankind and asked for permission to fly their craft from out through the sun, and the crafts are going to look like a V shape. And I think part of it was V for Victor. They want to show that, I'm working with them, they can make these craft any way they want. So anyway, I posted that. It's timestamped. I think it was about a month ago. I have to look at the dates. Anyway, I left that up. So sure enough, on Mr. MBB333, that's his YouTube channel, he posted that they saw a V-shaped craft leaving the sun the other day, and they have it on video. And I also talked about giant birds. I said that people are going to start seeing these giant birds, like kind of like thunder beans. He documented that they've been seeing these thunder beans, these kind of giant birds with rainbows. There's also one by the ISS that they have a giant bird seemed to be flying almost in outer space. All these things are exactly what I was talking about before, to show you that, I'm on the right track. I'm really not a quote-unquote crazy person, and that basically in the higher realms, whatever you want to call it, there are kind of elections, and I'm in charge of these kind of things. So let's call it star race, alien race, whatever you want to call it, when they ask for permission to fly through and outside from the sun, they're going to ask it to the human race, and then who's going to answer, right? So the one who's in charge of everything is going to be answering. So that's me. Hey, so I'm the guy who answers. I'm in charge. That's how I'm duly elected by the Celestials to be in charge of this. There was an election that you were a part of, maybe you were, I don't know. But I'm saying that, these kind of things are fascinating to me, as always, and I documented some of these things that were going to happen again, and then they did happen. So that is just backing me up and showing that I am in charge of I am, like, let's say, our representative for the earth, for the rest of the universe. That's how I feel, and it's not like it's taken me zero time to get to that position, and then all the time is how you feel like it. It's just the way it is, and I'm always looking for people that want to learn from me, followers who want to be leaders. There's a lot of people on this planet, almost 8 billion last time I checked, and there's a lot of people that need to be leaders. But obviously the leadership in the world is not what it's supposed to be, and I am a leader, and I'm trying to help. Right now I have zero pay for all this, and that's fine, but it's not more 2D or 3D things that I'm being a leader of. It's more of these 5D things. So there is a difference, and I don't really care if you don't believe any of this. It doesn't really matter to me. This is more like a public service announcement than anything. That's how I feel about it. And do I out myself a little bit when I say this? Yeah. But I'm not a danger to anybody. I'm only a helper. And I just want us all to move forward and everybody to be healthy. And there's been a judgment coming from the way it is. It's a biblical reference, but in actuality, people are going to be ascending more into, let's call it the dimensional levels. They're going to be moving higher up, and some people just can't do it, and they're lower, and they're shifting. So there's a lot of shifting going around. Let me know what you think in the comments. Love you guys. Have a great day. All right, bye-bye.